Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. My name is Fida Al Hassan, presenting to you our digital media production video on behalf of my team members Fatimatul Fida and Adib Ilyas. As you can see, we are using Nearpod website, which is very interactive and practical. So let's get started with preparing our lesson. First, we're going to insert our presentation slides. As you can see here, Fatimatul Fida is trying to edit the slides. It is worth mentioning that we took into our consideration Mayer's 12 principles of multimedia learning when we created these slides. One of these principles is, for example, signaling. As you can see here, our slides have cues to guide students' attention throughout the presentation. We paid a very particular attention to using bolded text and highlights. Now, after the first two slides presenting the title of our lesson and the learning outcomes, we move on to upload our YouTube video. You can search from the library or directly upload a video from your device. But now we are just going to copy the link we have of this particular video and then paste it in the Nearpod website. And here is our video. Then we go back to uploading and editing the rest of our slides in this website. So for this presentation, we started off with activating our students' prior knowledge. We first went through our previous lesson, which was mainly about natural disasters definitions and characteristics. After that, we moved on to presenting information about safety measures for these natural disasters. So the slides in front of you now presents 3 safety measures for each natural disaster. And we are done from preparing our slides and uploading them. So let's move on to preparing our matching pairs activity. As you can see, first you need to add the instruction in the box. Then you move on to adding the pairs. You can easily upload a picture from your library or device, or you can search the internet. For now, we're going to upload from our device. After selecting our specific picture, we're going to add the text. As you can see, we carry on adding the pictures, the photos, along with the text that matches it. And we are done from the first set of matching pairs, as we have 3 sets in this lesson. And with this is our last matching pair for the third set of matching pairs in this activity. After finishing from the matching pair activity, we start now preparing our collaborative board activities, in which we mainly have 2 activities. The first is the poster. So as you can see, we first insert the name of the activity, which is creating a poster, and then we add the instruction for that activity. In this board, our students will be able to upload their posters, of course, and also pictures, videos, or even audio recordings. So everything is there for them to use. And then we add our second collaborative board, which is mainly for writing a paragraph. So we type up the name of the activity and we provide the instructions for our students. Next, we have students' favorite, true or false. This quiz game increases students' engagement. So first things first, we write the question and then the 2 options, either true or false, and then we mark the correct answer. And that's all for true and false. Then we proceed to upload the last slide of our presentation, which is some kind of a motto to encourage our learners to be ready all the time, especially during natural disasters. And now we are also ready with our presentation, fun video for the set induction, and also interactive activities. And with that being said and done, let's get to our lesson. We are first presenting the view of the teacher. So in front of you now is how the lesson looked like from the teacher's point of view. So these are our matching pairs, the 3 sets of matching pairs. These are our presentations about the safety measures for the natural disasters. So now let's take a look at how would it look like from the teacher's screen. As you can see, there is a timer that shows how much time did the student, for example here Adib Ilyas, how much time did he manage to do the activity. As it shows, he matched 3 out of 6 matches with 3 tries. So let's move on to the next. Adib is now working on the second set of matching pairs, in which he achieves 1 out of 6. But as we can see, he is definitely learning as he achieved 3 out of 6 with 4 tries. After that, we move on to creating a poster. The best thing about this collaborative board is that both the teacher and students will be able to view and give feedback to the students in no time. And speaking of feedback, this is the feedback game provided by Nearpod, which is a very fun and interactive game. We're mainly going to present this at the end of our lesson. It has very cool features like randomizing the answers and posing the game between questions for discussion, for example. It also has play sound on all students' devices, or we can activate all of these features. So it depends on what we would like to activate and what we would like not to activate. So this is mainly a speed-based game. Students will earn additional points for correct answers based on how quickly they answer them. So let's give it a try. Here is Adib. Remember, I am the teacher now. We are the teacher now. We are in the teacher view. Okay. So our screen will mainly view Adib's performance. As you can see here, Nearpod is supporting teachers with a very useful feature. It shows from class performance, it tells you how the students are performing. Are they, the majority are performing low or the minority are performing high? In other words, it presents the ratios, the percentages of how many got it right and how many got it wrong. As you can see on the right corner of the screen, there is a timer that shows how long did it take these students to answer the question. And it goes on until the end of all activities. Then it shows you the results of the whole class. Then, as the teacher, I'll present the last and final slide of presentation, which is being ready is our secret power, guiding us through tough times with courage. Now let's shift roles and play the students. How would it all look like from the students' point of view or from the students' screens? So after we activated the prior knowledge and we drilled our students with the presentation, now we get to the activities to reinforce what we have presented to them. As you can see, our first activity is matching pairs. So let's get to it. I would like to remind you that this is the screen from our students' point of view. So they're able to actually match the pairs and do the activity. As you can see, there is also a timer. And if the student gets it wrong, he can try again. So much like trial and error. And well done! We've done it. Moving on. The second set of matching pairs. Well done again, high-performing students. Now the third and last set of matching pairs. And we are done. Our next activity is creating a poster. I would like to remind you that this is the point of view of the student. So this is how the screen would look like, how the website would look like from the student's point of view. And this is also the writing paragraph activity. Now it's time to climb. This is basically our wrap-up and feedback activity. As you can see, students can choose from variety of characters. So let's see how students can play this game. So it shows a question and then the students get to answer it. And if student answers the question correctly, they will get the chance to climb up the mountain until they reach the top. But this game is also fair. If the student answered the question correctly, then it pauses the game until other characters or other players or students can actually answer this question, and then they can race along with others. We are still seeing true or false questions in which Hadib is climbing very well the mountain. And at the end, nice work, Hadib. It shows the students who managed to climb the mountain. And with this, we end the presentation for our digital media video production. Thank you. And that's our lesson.